Hey everybody, welcome to Mortgage Today for Thursday, July 18th, 2024. And oh, what a day it was. UMBS were up 4 basis points on the open. Small number, but at least it was green. S&P stock futures were up 8.5 points. It was a mixed bag of data at the 8:30 a.m. time slot, but we were expecting... But it was pretty much as we were expecting and hoping. The jobless claims data carrying more weight than the Philly Fed. That said, the Philly Fed had been weaker. We might have seen a better response. As it stands, the 10-year yields rallied over 1 basis point on the news. We had jobless claims, which came in at 243,000 on a 230 estimate. It was at 223 previously, typo there. Continuing claims came in at 1.867 million on a 1.860 forecast. It was 1.847 previously. The Philly Fed index came in at 13.9 on a 2.9 forecast. Wow, that's a big beat. It was 1.3 previously. Philly Fed prices paid came in at 19.8 on a 22.5 forecast, so we got kind of a split there. Fed Governor Christopher Waller said that rate cuts were coming and the U.S. economy was experiencing a soft landing. Definition of that is different. Industrial production rose 0.6% month over month in June after rising 0.9% month over month in May. The number was above expectations for the quarter. Industrial production rose 4.3%. Capacity utilization rose 77.9%, which is still below the historical average. For what it's worth, the ISM data has been indicating manufacturing is still contracting. However, things are improving. Business inflationary expectations increased to 2.4% from 2.3%, according to the Atlanta Fed. This is well below the peak of 3.8 we saw in 2022, but above the longer-term average of 2%. For more than 2 years, inflation has been the primary focus of the Federal Reserve. However, a shift is anticipated as U.S. bankers are poised to cut interest rates in September, reflecting growing confidence in achieving price stability. Fed officials, including Chair Jerome Powell, have signaled this move through recent speeches, though they await consistent monthly price numbers trending towards their 2% inflation goal before committing. Powell emphasized the importance of considering the labor market's condition, noting that while it has been cooled to while it has cooled to pre-pandemic levels, there is a risk of rising unemployment. Fed Governor Christopher Waller and others suggest a rate cut is likely warranted soon, with September being a potential time frame. This sentiment is echoed by economists like Jonathan Pingle, who note that significant cooling in the labor market. Nonetheless, officials like Mary Daly and Lisa Cook stress the need to act cautiously to prevent substantial weakening in the labor market. It also kind of coincides with an election coming up where they might have a new boss and they're a little worried about their job. So, anyway, UMBS ended the day down 12 basis points at 100.97. And so at 100.97, we're still in that same range, bouncing between the new Fibonacci floor that has emerged at 100.914 and that ceiling at 101.199 that we just have not been able to break through. So we'll have to see what news comes tomorrow.